am live.
Alright, same.
Oh god, this is already awful. I think you should just stop. We should go back, regroup, and then take a dump together.
What do you mean you gotta do a potty break?
No, I don't gotta do a potty
Because-
break. I you just I'm checking your stream to like see how the audio is for both of us, and I just see actors.
Oh yeah, I was looking up the Hobbit cast, and because I saw an image. I saw this image. Wait, where is it? Fucking.
I'm just like watching. I'm silent, but I'm just watching it, and I keep seeing like. I see you just like comparing people.
Yeah, no, I was looking at her, and I saw an image of her with a bow in like a river, and I was like, wait, Evangeline Lilly is in this show in the movie? And then I looked up the cast.
Yeah, Evangeline Lilly, I think, is in
Oh,
it.
it was this picture.
Okay,
Found
Nick,
it.
if you would mind, just keep talking for me really quickly.
Okay, yeah. So, you know what? I'm gonna use this time to introduce ourselves. Hey guys,
No,
welcome
we're
back
not
to
trying
Barely
anything.
Literate.
I'm just kidding. You could try something.
I was gonna say welcome back to Barely Literate Book and Movie Club. Today we're gonna be talking about chapter 3 and 4 of The Hobbit.
Okay, all my audio's tested. Oh
Today I'm
yes.
trying Sunny D
What?
vodka seltzer.
There's
Yeah.
Sunny D vodka.
Yeah, it's orange and strawberry. It tastes good. This
Oh
is my like third
my
can tonight.
god, dude. Should I have mead?
Ooh, yeah, you can grab some meat.
I'm gonna ask Mercedes if she could bring me some mead. Could
Hey,
you
babe.
bring me
You do
a
me favorite.
goblet of mead?
A goblin.
Goblet of mead to get in the mood with a sparkle. Oh, I don't have a heart. I don't have a sparkle. I have a star.
Fun fact. I was looking through the cast
Okay, so yeah, you were looking through the cast of what?
of the Hobbit movie.
Which one?
And I was
There's 3 movies.
of the Hobbit?
Yo, did I just
Oh.
blow your fucking mind?
How many? Oh shit.
There's 3 movies. There's the Unexpected Party, the What?
I thought there was only one.
No, there's 3. That's why I was like, yo, we should watch those together.
Oh man.
We're gonna talk.
Another marathon.
Hell, yo, I'll see you this weekend. Oh my god.
Wait, the battle what? 5 armies. What the fuck? Desolation of Smog.
Yeah, so did you know that Benedict Cucumber bitch plays the dragon?
Yeah. I seen videos of him doing motion capture, and he got into it.
You have to, man. That's just like one thing where if I ever did any of that shit, I would have to get over like my mind of like, this is fucking stupid. No, like you're there to do it. Like they need that.
Right. Yeah, that's why Andy Serkis has made such a big name for himself.
Him and
in motion
Doug
capture.
Jones too.
Who?
So Doug Jones, so you know how like Andy Serkis is like the go-to name for what's it called?
Yeah, the Baron Nafanai.
Yeah, so basically he's Andy Serkis but for practical makeup.
Yeah, you know, I think you told me about that before. Oh, he was in Nosferatu?
Which one?
Was he? Wait, what? Why is it showing? He also Nosferatu?
Because maybe he's the vampire.
In Nosferatu? No, that's
No.
fucking, what's
He was because he was a vampire. They're like, oh, you're looking at a vampire. Here's another vampire, Nosferatu.
Probably. Wait, hold up. Was Doug Jones in Nosferatu?
No.
Hold up. Okay, this is not the new one that came out. I don't.
There was one in the 80s? Oh wait, he might have been in Salem's
He did-
Lot.
You know, he did play Count Orlok though.
And what?
In this, what? If you look at my stream, I'm on IMDb right now.
Oh hell yeah! I gotta love IMDb.
There's
Hi.
one.
Oh god,
I got a 5 out of 10.
that's a lot of meat.
Oh hell yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about.
Salud, dude.
Also, we don't have a we don't have our what's it called?
Hi.
I'm Mercedes.
Hi.
We don't have our what's it called? Synopsis.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
we gotta go off the dome with this one.
No, we're not going off the dome. Hold on a second. Chat GPT coming to the fucking rescue. Hold on.
What did you
Just
not
take a
do?
bite out of my.
I was fucking. It took too long, man. I was cooking. I had to go to the bathroom. This is a great fucking episode, too. Chat. And he's eating a guy. He's eating a burnt grilled cheese.
Oh god, that thing is
It is
burnt.
so burnt.
What? It's not that burnt.
That-
Bro,
Nick.
that homie is crispy. Okay, the backside's better. Okay,
Damn,
that
right, the
front
back
piece
side's
is
better.
struggling.
okay.
What are you eating it with?
So
I know. Shoop. Shoop.
Okay, am I gonna do chapter 3 or chapter 4? Thank you, by the way.
No problem.
do chapter 3.
Okay. And then give me one for chapter 4 2, please.
Wait a minute. Do you not remember what you read?
This is just for better
For better.
or worse.
It's for better for show.
Okay. Yeah, the show that we're not fucking prepared for at all. That's chapter 4.
Even though we had to reschedule.
And we did have a reschedule, that's right. Okay, Nick, yours is the first one. Mine's the second one.
Oh, these are short.
Yeah, it's fine.
Have fun.
Okay,
Love you.
bye. Thank you.
Bye bye. Oh, you're late.
Yeah, I know we're fucking. Well, we're live.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Yeah, Mercedes, get the fuck out. Of here.
bye. Thank you. I said bye. Excuse me. She's so mean to me.
Love you.
You know she hits me.
Yeah. I've watched.
Bye,
it happen,
thank
but I didn't say
you.
anything.
Jeez. Okay. Hey everybody. This is this is the most
good
derailed
start.
bullshit.
This is a very good start.
All right. Hey everybody. Welcome back to stream-episode 2 of the Barely Literate Book and Movie Club. Nick, how are you feeling this week?
So I got this like sore on the gum right by my wisdom tooth, and it hurts like a bitch.
Have you been
But
eating a
other
lot
than
of
that,
salty
not
food?
bad.
Like-
No, all right. So the thing is, because I still have my wisdom tooth in there, and the like sometimes stuff gets stuck in there, like the skin on popcorn kernels,
Mm-hmm.
like gets stuck in there. So I'd like kind of try to pick it out,
Oh God.
and then now it's just sore as fuck. I was trying to. I took like I didn't take a shot, but like I took like a shot size, like swig of whiskey, and like just swished it around my mouth to see if that would
Why?
like kill any bacteria.
Just
Because usually, hold on, hear me out. Usually, when I have those sores, and
Ow.
and I have like a night where I drink a little bit, sometimes a lot. I'll be at a party or something, and like the next day, the soreness just goes away. This is like completely gone.
That's because the alcohol numbs your pain. It's not because
Yeah,
it's
but, like, the next-
antibacterial.
No, but but it's just like gone until it happens again.
Anywho, today, besides Nick's chafing, we are back with episode 2 of our Hobbit read through. Huzzah! We are doing
Huzzah.
chapters 3 and 4 today, which, damn, stuff
How you
happened.
feeling so far about the book?
I think I'm not feeling any different than how we like were originally. It's just more exacerbated.
Yeah, like
I have it in my
first of
notes.
all,
I have some things in my notes.
I see. I'm just excited to like be reading it. I know it sounds corny, but I'm excited to be reading an actual book again.
Eh.
so like I've been so after I finished chapter 4, I was like low-key like I want to keep
No.
reading, but I'm like no, I didn't but I was
Stay
like I
true
kinda
to
wanna
your
keep reading
word.
'cause I'm getting into it, man.
For once in your life, stay true to your word.
No, I haven't read anymore, but I'm thinking about picking up another book in the meantime.
No,
Just to-
we can't because you're gonna get distracted.
I know.
We can't, Nick. We can't be overzealous. We have to stick
know.
with the plan. I have a plan. It is a schedule. We've already fucked it, but we need to get back on track.
Next week our episode's gonna be on Wednesday.
It's just gonna go around the cycle, and then by the end of like week 6, we have 2 days to read the chapter.
Not a bad idea.
It is a bad idea. We set these things for Monday.
I read 2 chapters in one night. All right,
Homie, all
That's
of
a new record.
all of our graphics have Monday at 9 p.m. We can't. It is set in stone. I'm holding the tablets. I'm speaking to God, and He tells us it has to be
Go
Monday.
into software, just type in Tuesday.
There is no software. The hammer and chisel are broken. Now it is time to dive into chapter 3.
The forge has already been put out. We can't restart.
The fires have been lit and the enemy is on their way to Gondor. Oh my god. Hey, Valen. Jesus Christ, we're all over them. Anywho,
Okay.
we're going to get started. I'm going to be taking the first chapter today, which is chapter 3, titled A Short Rest. So if you guys have not seen this before, I'm going to go ahead with the synopsis and then we'll get into our discussion. So, gotta clear the passageways. Hey, Nick. Salud, dude. Oh, by the way, tonight I am drinking a nice chilled, it's not even chilled, glass.
A pint of mead.
A pint of mead. Why do I sound like a pirate? How you doing, Valen? And then Nick, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a can of Sunny D's vodka.
I'm drinking a pint of mead, and I'm here as a dwarf. I'm drinking Sunny D vodka seltzer.
I got my Sunny D.
And it's in a can. I love it. Okay. Chapter 3. The group reaches Rivendell and is warmly welcomed by the elves and their leader, Elrond. Elrond examines the map and swords found in the troll cave, identifying the weapons as ancient elven blades and revealing moon runes on Thorin's map. These runes can only be read by moonlight and reveal the key to entering the Lonely Mountain, a hidden door that will open on Durin's Day, a special dwarven holiday. After their brief rest, the group sets out again on their journey. So, just taking it from that, chapter 3 was basically your like soup course at a 5-star dinner. You know, they went from getting the shit beat out of them by trolls, and now we needed to take a short rest. Or actually, we need to take a long rest to get the spells back.
Well, Gandalf hasn't used any spells yet.
Gandalf like threw his, what was that, thaumaturgy? He like threw his voice.
Yeah, but I feel like that's more of a skill, not a spell slot.
Speaking of the spell slot, I'm going to use
know.
my mage hand to turn on the fan really quickly because it is hot AF in here.
My mage hand is across the room. I can't reach it.
my mage hand's put out of commission till bedtime. He knows what to do. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take the first discussion point. Okay. I basically the way that we do these discussion points for the chapters is while we're reading, we're just like, oh, this popped in my head. I'm gonna write this down. So this is the first thing that popped in my head with chapter 3. Imagine being Bilbo and have never seen anything other than the Shire, green hills and grasses and a river. The beginning of this chapter describes land with ravines, waterfalls, mountains, deep bogs, and gorges. Can you imagine just being a hobbit in this area and seeing all this like geographical land that you never knew existed and just being like, what is a mountain?
Yeah, no, that's like being stuck in a zoo your entire life, and then some out of nowhere somebody takes you straight to the Grand Canyon. You're
Like,
like, whoa!
imagine the culture shock. Ready? Like you grew up in the desert your entire life. You have to fight for water, all that. Some dude with a long beard comes along, picks you up like a claw game in the arcade, and throws you in Atlanta.
You know what? Yeah, I seen this firsthand before. I went to the Amish country once, pulled out my phone, and showed this Amish man like running a butter shop. Some
What?
crazy videos. I'm talking like leaked,
Like, did you show him lively?
live leak.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! Talk
He
about
cost
culture
me
shock.
Oh, grab it.
Oh, great heavens! So yeah, that was just like my first thing where it's like, my god, I cannot imagine, like, because not only is he's like, I want to go home, I don't want to do this, like my feet hurt, I want to smoke, but at the same time you're just like, holy shit, there's a mountain, there's a lake, and then there's fire, like.
I've had that same thing that happened to me before. My feet hurt. I'm tired. I don't even want to do this. I want to smoke.
Exactly. They're like any average person after a day at Disney. Okay.
All right. I gotta tone it down a little bit.
You take no, it's hilarious. You take what's your first point?
Yeah, it's like, dude, I don't think the party was feeling very great after the troll thing. Like those guys weren't even singing or talking for 3 days.
It's like
3 days. Imagine being so mad. You're just like just walking still with a group, and you're just like,
do you know what that vibe is? You and your buddy are in a car, you're driving, and you're jamming out, you're doing that. You get a little too close to the edge and you swerve. After that, the entire drive is in silence. You're just like, bro, you won't even eat the munchos that you bought at the gas station because they make too much noise. Oh my
It's funny
god.
because I was just about to like put something up different on my screen. I went into my I went into my opera and I just deleted all the cash. I was like, I can't afford any of the shit to pop up.
Oh my god.
Not even like dirty stuff. I just look up weird things.
Yeah, I get that.
It's like, what does etymology mean? And it
Isn't that the study of words or bugs?
I think words.
There's etymology and then there's entomology.
I said animology.
Okay, moving on. My second point.
That's a
So,
word.
I love the fact that elves and dwarves hate each other, right?
Oh,
But
yeah.
out of everything, what the elves tease dwarves about the most are their beards.
Yeah, man, those fucking clean-shaven assholes can't grow up in peach fuzz, and they're like, hey,
Look at you, you got a beard. And meanwhile, Senchi's like, oh.
I kind of read it as like jealousy. I was like, look at that sexy beard.
I read it as like
that.
elves are racist pricks and like, oh, you have beards. You can't even have a good enough face to have a beard, like that shit.
Yeah, one of my notes is literally like, the elves are described as being merry, but they come off more as those type of people who are really nice and joyful, but are actually really like big dicks.
Hipsters.
Yeah.
Elves are
but
hipsters.
without the beard.
True.
Without the beard.
You know what elves are? Elves are Portland hipsters. Yeah. That left a stank in your house, didn't it?
I gotta light some incense.
So, was that your next point?
It was just hopping off yours.
Go for it. All right. What's your next one? I want to hear.
How did the elves know the party's names? Like my guess is that Gandalf, because Gandalf was already there earlier, so maybe he told them. But
That's
like,
true. I feel like that's too. I feel
yeah,
like that's such an easy answer that it's probably the answer.
yeah. What's that? What's that? That phrase called something knife. Uh,
Knife.
it's like the something blade, where it's like the simplest answer is probably the right answer.
Oh, I have no idea. Anywho,
It'll come back to me.
so I wrote this down. So on page 47, J.R.R. Tolkien mentioned that Rivendell is like this amazing, beautiful place. Anything elven is beautiful. You instantly enter it, and it's like a naturistic heaven. But one of the things he says, and that stuck with me, he goes, where they say evil things do not enter Rivendell at all. And I read this, I'm like, immediate foreshadowing. Something is going to happen to Rivendell at some point in this book, I feel. I'm going to call it out now.
I did not catch that. But like, that kind of makes you think too, is if nothing evil hasn't gone into Rivendell, then how did the ring that Frodo carries end up there? Because you could argue that's an evil ring. It has the essence of Sauron in it.
Are you talking about when they went to Rivendell for the first time and they were like having the discussion at the table?
Yeah.
I would say this is gonna be fucked up. I would say that the ring, while it was made of the essence of Sauron, wasn't inherently evil because it was an object. It had traces of evil, as a person can, but I think as like the object itself, I don't think it's considered evil.
Well, I'm pulling up an image for the stream of the actual artwork of Rivendell in the book, and that shit's beautiful as fuck.
So actually, if you look at my background for mine, it is Rivendell.
It is, dude. I like the artwork for that one. It didn't bring out as much of a reaction out of me as the troll one. That one's
you texted me about the troll when you're like, yo. Okay. Your turn. What is something else that you kind of picked apart from chapter 3?
Oh, that one's colorized.
Nick in 1950.
Oh yeah, the
You get that one?
Do my notes? No, it's just I'm looking at my notes and I'm just like, my notes are so like stupid.
Dude, you should see. I put emojis in some of my notes.
I do, yeah, same. So I said the real estate in Rivendell is meek. There's only one house there, albeit it's a really nice house, but it's just one.
Oh yeah, it was like the one last house.
Yeah, and it's just like,
where do they sleep?
Everybody lives there.
Oh, yeah. They don't need to sleep. That's right.
Oh yeah, they like, I don't know if it's like Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing where they meditate at night.
Well, in D&D, I know that elves need 4 hours, and like in game mechanics wise, elves need 4 hours, I think.
Let's see. Do elves in Middle Earth
sleep. Procreate?
What?
They use that mage hand.
Okay, let's see. Right. Okay, never mind. Google AI overview. Yes, according to Tolkien's writings, elves in Middle Earth do sleep. They are described as needing rest like other creatures, with examples like Legolas being mentioned as sleeping in the Two Towers.
Oh, there you go. Alrighty.
Okay, so yeah, where do they sleep?
Maybe it's like a longhouse situation where they all in the trees.
I would hate that if
you have a longhouse.
No, you just like in this one house, just everybody's bunking up
musty.
in this entire town. It's not even a town. It's just like we all live in this cavern.
It's musty.
Yeah, I feel like elves smell good.
Like they naturally smell good?
Yeah.
There's like an essence around them?
Yeah, it's not even like musky. I think it's just like
if you had to look at an elf
like laurel.
If you had to look at an elf and just be like, what is, you look at an elf and you had to compare it to a Yankee Candle, what would be the smell?
Ooh. Okay.
Lavender.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh
why.
yeah, I would say
Vanilla. I don't know why.
I don't like vanilla.
I love it. Wait, you don't like vanilla ice cream?
Strong. No. The smell like in candles, it's too strong.
Oh,
Too hefty.
too hefty. All right. So my next one is back to the ADHD of his writing.
Yeah.
The section on page 43 that I'm about to read was awful to read. It's not like saying the writing was bad, just the actual cadence of the words, dog shit. So let me read it to you. You are a little out of your way, said the elf. That is, if you are making for the only path across the water and to the house beyond. We will set you right, but you had best get on foot until you are over the bridge. Are you going to stay a bit and sing with us, or will you go straight on? Supper is preparing over there, he said. I can smell the wood fires for the cooking.
Yeah, it's a bit of a. He's running on just like crazy.
And that
Yeah, that's something I was thinking about in the car earlier. I was like, I like the book so far, but reading some of these like the troll sequence in chapter 2. Oh man, reading the trolls dialogue was hard. I was just like, I can't even put a voice to it.
he does a lot of sing writing in this book. I never realized that.
There's a song in every chapter.
There's a song. We're 4 chapters into this book, and we've had at least 5 songs because they sung 2 of them.
Banger after banger after banger after banger.
That's a banger. That's a banger. And I know bangers.
I know bangers.
Oh god. I got 3 more points for chapter 3. What about you?
I got a bunch. Let me look through these real quick. Keep reading on yours.
Oh, okay. So my next one is it stated that the adventuring party spent actual days in Rivendell. Not just like a night and some rest. They spent days in Rivendell just chilling. So like, here's one thing. I just realized, I guess they don't really have a time crunch. Cause like,
No, not really.
Just imagine like you're on a mission, but then you realize I don't necessarily have to be there tomorrow. The dragon's not going anywhere.
Smaug is staying right where he is.
He's been there for 30 years. Like, he's not going to be gone tomorrow.
What's a few more weeks? Like,
exactly. Like, what's another, like, 4 days of just a party with some elves? Like,
I didn't catch that. You know what's funny? I wanted to reread chapter 3 and 4.
Why not?
Like, either yesterday or the day before, but I just ran out of time. I was doing, but like, I wanted to reread it just to like, hey, okay, whatever. I wanted to reread it just to like, refresh my mind, and see what happened, because maybe catch things I missed before.
Yeah,
like that. I didn't catch that they were there for like 4 days, or like
it did say that, yeah.
Time. So yeah, I completely missed that one. Damn. Ooh, okay, so I got some lore. So the swords they obtained in the Troll Cave, they were made in Gondolin by the High Elves in the West, the High Elves of the West for the Goblin Wars. All right, a little backstory there. Oh, and then I have a little note that said, Elrond seems like a chill dude for real.
So now that you're talking about the weapons, do you actually have the names of the weapons written down?
I do.
Can you reiterate? So I remember there was Cleaver and Butcher.
I'm sorry. What?
Anyway, so the weapons that Gandalf, Thorin, and Bilbo picked up, and Bilbo, I'm going to say this right now. This is my last one. I have 2 actually, but my very last note taken is I love how Elrond tells Gandalf and Thorin their weapons history, but immediately just disregards Bilbo.
Yeah.
I'm like, what a fucking dick.
I bet that sort of
Sting. I don't think it's Sting.
I think it's Sting.
I don't think it's actually, you know what? It probably is, because what we were just talking about is like how each sword has like cleave and hack or whatever. Sting is
Yeah.
along those lines.
Yeah. See, I was gonna text you that, but I was like, no, I'll keep it. I'll keep it for the stream. You know.
So what
Um.
were you continue what were you saying?
So okay, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep going with the backstory. Dragons, goblins destroyed Gondolin many years, made it ages ago. Thorin's sword is called Orcrist, the goblin cleaver.
Orcrist,
Orcrist.
goblin, and it's called cleaver. Okay.
Yeah. Gandalf's sword is named Glamdring, Foehammer. Oh, like the like second name's Foehammer. It once belonged to the king of Gondolin. Pretty baller, not gonna lie.
That's true.
Parentheses.
That's true. There's one thing I can never really get behind medieval swords, specifically like just the long swords. I hate how like triangular. I don't like those types of swords where it's just the point like this. I love the way that the elven swords are, where they're more slashing like weapons.
Yeah, you like a curve.
I do like it.
I'm into long swords, but it depends on which ones, because I don't like those giant ones like those Zweihanders.
Oh, the claymores.
They're like straight up like 7 feet long.
Yeah.
They're made to be half sorted.
They're crazy. He's just talking to his dog. So,
I kind of want to see what the illustration for Orcrist is.
Let's take a look at it. Let me go hop into your stream and see what you're looking up.
Okay, let's see. Ooh.
Let me see.
No, yeah, this is the type of stuff you'd like.
Oh yeah, actually, that looks a lot like Sting, but if it wasn't, that's sick, bro.
You know what? I think I've seen that kind of sword at Spirit Halloween, like one of those prop swords.
Just like a plastic Spirit Halloween sword.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Orcrist, and then let's look.
The other one's like Foehammer.
Oh wait. Yeah, this one's more of like an actual long sword.
Yeah, I feel like if we had the choice, you would go for that one.
I definitely would.
Nah, I would go for the other one. But yeah, no, completely just disregarded Bilbo.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, we're gonna finally figure out this Sting or not. Nope, it's not.
Nope. Just...
And then, no, okay, that's in chapter 4. Never mind. I'm not gonna go with that.
Do you have any more points to say about chapter 3?
There's stuff like there are old forgotten treasures to be found in the mines of Moria since the dwarf and goblin war. Moon runes.
That was my last one. Is talking about moon letters or moon runes. Joe.
Yeah, let me hear yours first.
I literally, moon letters are such a crazy way to hide secrets. The fact that you have to hold them up to the moon, and they have to be the moon has to be in the same phase as the way they were written. Who the hell is gonna think of that?
It's so complicated. And the dwarves invented moon runes, those crafty little bastards. That was.
They live in the fucking mountain. Where's the moon?
So my note was yeah, moon runes seem complicated AF. They can only be seen when the moon shines behind it, but it has to be the same shape and season as the day it was written. That is so
much
convoluted.
It's so. Can you imagine that you're waiting for like a critical letter, and he's like, moon rune, this, and the night before you're supposed to do it, you get blackout drunk and sleep the entire day. And I'm just like, oh my god, I have to wait a whole year.
Yeah, I was like, they got lucky having shown Elrond the map and him seeing the moon, Midsummer's Eve, and a crescent moon. It's so fucking specific.
I was just like, of course it's that day.
What's the name for that in like a plot where it's just like they got like lucky?
Oh, isn't it called a MacGuffin?
No, MacGuffin's like the thing that they're trying to find.
It's like the solution to everything.
Yeah, like the plot of the movie, it revolves around like the MacGuffin in Lord of the Rings was the ring.
Are you sure? MacGuffin.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not. You're the movie guy, so you.
Oh, no, you're right. A MacGuffin is a plot device in fiction that propels the story forward. It is not essential to the story itself.
I just wanted to hear you say I was right.
I've said you were right before, you piece of shit. Fuck you. I hope you drown with your Sunny D. I want to try it.
It's good. I like it.
I love Sunny D. I'm a child.
So a little bit more lore here.
Okay.
That I had to write down. So Thorin is the heir to Durin, the first ancestor. His first ancestor. Now, let me get a little bit more into this because I was thinking about it and I was just like, okay, I kind of want to go down a rabbit hole about this, but I haven't yet. So, all right, Durin was the father of the father of the fathers of the eldest race of dwarves, the Longbeards. I feel like, oh wait, no, I feel like I should have known that.
Did you fuck it up?
Okay, not yeah, that was just a completely different note. All right, so the father of the fathers of the eldest race of dwarves. So he was the first Longbeard. How does that happen? Was there a race of dwarves before that? Like, and they kind of split off and evolved? Who created them? Who's God here? Like, is there a God? Like, what who's the creator? Who made all these different races?
Nick completely just crapped out. Are we still live? Hello? I think I'm still on. I don't know what happened to Nick. Let me see. Yeah, I'm still live. Guys, we're having some technical difficulties right now. Nick's internet just seemed to drop.
Were they from different planets? Like different. Hello.
Okay, Nick, you were gone completely just for like a good minute and a half, maybe?
I thought you were gone for a complete minute and a half.
No, because I just did a speed test. My internet's still on.
Mine's still on too.
Yeah, dude, you keep freezing. Let me call him. If you guys can probably hear the phone. I think so. For background, he just got his internet changed yesterday, so they may be messing with it at his place, but we'll have to see. We can continue. Don't worry about that. He'll be back in just a few moments. I think you can hear him. Yeah. What happened?
My back. I don't know. My back is so moist.
What is wrong with you?
I just sat back down and I was just like,
it like peels off. Do you want to restate everything you just said? Because I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
Something about a god?
So yeah, so I read the whole, Durin is the father of the fathers of the eldest race of dwarves. And I was like, how's that work? Because like, were there dwarves that came up before him? Is there like a god or like a creator that made all like the different races? And then
J.R.R.
or
Tolkien.
did they all come from like different realms and stuff? Like how does this work? Because how do you be the father of the fathers? Who was the first dwarf? Was it Durin? Like, how's this work? I kind of want to go into this rabbit hole later on.
I think you should. I'm gonna assign you something. You need to go down this rabbit hole in time for next Monday.
I got you. I can do that. just give me like a couple doses of Adderall and snort, and I'll get it done.
I don't have any more notes for chapter 3. Do you?
I got a few.
Go for it.
Okay, so I feel like Elrond. Yeah, all right. So when they were reading the map, and they were kind of going over Durin's Day. Um, I feel like Elrond should have known what Durin's Day is, especially since he knew how to read moon. You know what I mean?
What do you mean he should have? Didn't he know Durin's Day?
No, because Gandalf. I think no. Thorin went over what Durin's Day was. I think Elrond was reading that and he didn't know what it was. He was reading the map, and there was something about the door, and the only way to open the door was or to get to it in time was on Durin's Day. And Thorin went through this whole thing about what Durin's Day is, which is the Dwarven New Year.
So okay, so wait, I'm confused. So yeah, you just said Durin's Day is the Dwarven New Year, but why not upset, but why are you questioning that Elrond should have known it?
If Elrond knew how to read moon, I feel like he should have known what Durin's Day is. Just like how we know what the Chinese New Year is.
Yeah, okay, so it was more like an awareness thing, not like he knew the guy or whatever.
Like, I know elves and dwarves beef, but you don't beef that hard. Like, I know some racist guys that don't like Chinese people that know what the Chinese New Year is. Alright?
And let me tell you something. They fucking love sesame chicken.
They love sesame chicken.
Panda? Man, they're all over Panda. It's shit, but they're all over Panda.
So Durin's Day is the first day of the last moon of autumn on the threshold of winter. They still call it Durin's Day when the last moon of autumn and the sun are in the sky together. Again, convoluted as hell. What's up with dwarves?
Dude, they're making up for their stature. They need something.
They're like, we gotta make this super interesting.
We need to be different than hobbits and halflings. Please, God, give us the moon.
Halflings are hobbits.
I know, but fuck off.
Oh, wait, you mentioned this. I think you mentioned this last stream or over our text about gnomes. And I was like, are there gnomes in Middle Earth?
I do not know.
Time to look it up. Are there gnomes?
It sounded like you were doing the na 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 na.
I just got like this one graphic from, I think this is Disenchanted.
What?
Oh, okay. Tolkien almost added gnomes to Lord of the Rings Middle Earth. Ew.
Are they dragonborn?
Okay, that's a lot of words.
Because remember, the orcs look. I don't like the way orcs look in Lord of the Rings. I'm just gonna throw that out there. The orcs in Lord of the Rings look like what goblins should be.
Yeah. Alright. I don't. Yeah, they do look like what goblins should be.
Mm-hmm.
But also, playing what is it? Shadow of War. I don't know if I'm fighting orcs, but they look messed up. Like, they look like Frankenstein creations.
I mean, you might be fighting Uruk-hai.
I think I'm fighting Uruk-hai. But, like, I haven't seen orcs at all. Or goblins.
Uruk-hai... Uruk-hai...
I think it's...
Those are what orcs should look like. Like, weird, like that.
Oh, you remember that fucky guy in Lord of the Rings? I think it was the Two Towers. That like he was like leading. No.
Are you talking about Boromir's dad?
No. That the Uruk-hai. He was
he had the one with the hand on the face.
Yeah, the hand on the face, and then he like dodged that giant pillar at the last second.
Yeah, that's what I think orcs should look like in the Lord of the Rings universe.
I feel like that's more. I think he's closer to a hobgoblin, honestly.
Let me look at what a hobgoblin looks like. Hobgoblin.
I'm thinking Baldur's Gate here when I say hobgoblin.
So like a tiger face.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's look up Uruk-hai. Uruk-hai. Like a really fucked up, ugly one, maybe.
Yeah, like the one that didn't get a date to the high school dance kind of thing.
Dude, that was me.
Oh, it wasn't.
It
You're
was.
handsome. Shut up.
It was. I have a whole story about that. Yo, dude, we're gonna divert really quickly so that I can tell you about that. I didn't ask anybody out to prom, and my friend didn't ask anybody out to prom, and we were like, "Yo, do you want to go together?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" As friends. So, we were hanging out one day, and she thought I tried to kiss her, and I'm like, "Bitch, no, please." Anyway, she's like, "I don't feel comfortable going with you anymore." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." So, then I went by myself. That's basically it. Oh, and she tried to take over my prom group too.
I tended to go with friends. Like,
Yo, you and I would have been good prom dates.
Yeah, I think my senior prom I went with Izzy.
Hey,
and then like homecoming and stuff, I didn't like take a date.
I never went to homecoming.
I did. It was alright.
Any whoosies. Was that your last note for chapter 3?
Yep.
Alrighty then. So, with that, he's gonna take another break. God damn it.
People keep coming downstairs.
So, we just ended chapter 3 right now. Nick is going to then take the lead and read a synopsis of chapter 4 of The Hobbit. And then once again, we will go and discuss our notes. I personally am really enjoying the book so far. It's a little weird to start reading again, but you know, what? It's a little odd to start reading again, but I think I'll ease into it.
I was kicking out the interlopers.
Oh boy.
Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry that people keep coming down to my room.
It's almost like you should prepare to do a show. What happened, buddy? I can't be the only one doing the work here.
You met my family.
That's true.
They don't give a fuck.
That's why I lock my doors.
Live alone with your girlfriend.
I know. That's why I put extra lock on the doors.
Okay. Let me read the synopsis. Okay. As the group crosses the misty mountains, violent thunderstorm forces them to seek shelter in a cave. While they rest, goblins capture them and take them to their leader. Gandalf rescues the group using a powerful flash of light and a sword glamdring, which terrifies the goblins. They flee deeper into the mountains, but danger looms ahead.
Uh-huh.
Bro,
that's not even like 80% of what happened.
No.
That's why it's a synopsis.
Things got bonkers.
He got fucking crazy. My first note is kind of great, but let me hear what yours is.
The conditions in the mountains are rough. They're going through a bad a thunder war, as the narrator calls it.
That was dope. The fact that he said a thunder war, I was like, yo.
I would not want to be caught in that. I'd rather be in a hurricane in Florida than a thunder war in the mountains.
Dude, throw a couple dwarves in a hurricane in Florida.
Oh no, they just walked through it,
dude. They see the Cubans holding onto the trees.
Now I'm imagining like Middle Earth dwarves getting flung around in the air. Taking no damage. They're just like, ah!
It's like if you threw a medicine ball in a wind tunnel. Oh man. Okay.
What was your first?
Dude,
did you already read your first one?
No, my first note was football is a dwarf sport. Football is a dwarf sport confirmed.
But like, what kind of football? Are we talking?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, American football or soccer.
It's
probably soccer.
Where is Tolkien from? Hold up.
He's from the UK. Tolkien's English, I think.
I cannot. Let's see. He's from South Africa.
Oh, I fucking lied. Where did he grow up?
John Ron. Wait, is this the right J.R.R. Tolkien? Yeah.
Is this the right J.R.R. Tolkien? I don't think there's been
John
another
Ronaldo.
one. Is this
died
the
in
right
UK,
John F.
so
Kennedy?
He probably grew up in.
The one Secret Service guy is looking over his body in the car. Is this the right John F. Kennedy, guys? Like...
Yeah, he was born in South Africa, and he died in the UK.
Samina,
I'm guessing he spent. Looking on Wikipedia right now. Early life. Where is it? Oh, okay, youth.
This time for Africa.
Tolkien had his first encounter with a constructed language.
I thought you were gonna say Tolkien had a. I thought you were gonna say Tolkien had his first encounter with a construction worker, and I was like, "Yo, he is saucy."
Get the hard hat.
I'll show you my hard hat. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. That. Yeah. The stone giants are a thing. Oh yeah, that was my thing. That was my second note. Stone giants are a thing. They're chucking rocks, boulders around like a bunch of bored guys in the woods.
But like that was my one thing about that was Tolkien never explicitly like described stone giants. In my head for like half that chapter or half that like area of reading, I thought he was describing the mountains. He's like the mountains are like the stone giants just throwing the rocks. I'm like, okay, so the mountains he's calling stone giants, and then the rocks are just flying around because of the wind. That's what it read like.
Dude, I have the illustration up now, but the when I got to the page that had the illustration for the Misty Mountains up, I was scanning, dude. I was like,
there's nothing there.
Where are these? Oh yeah, there's no stone giants in there. I was like, where?
Far over.
Like how I don't.
The mist. We could.
I'll look it up.
What, stone giants?
Yeah.
The misty mountains cold.
Okay.
2 dungeons deep and caverns.
I think this is from the movie.
We must. I gotta look at your stream.
What are you singing?
I'm fucking singing Misty Mountains, dick.
What is that?
The song, Misty Mountains.
From what? From what? Seriously,
the book we're reading.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh my god!
Another song.
It was in the first chapter or second chapter. One of the chapters.
Dude, there's so many songs I'm not remembering them.
It's from the fucking trailer. I sent it to you. That's what he's like. That's the song that makes Bilbo hard and wants to go on an adventure.
Oh, I thought that was the song that Bilbo was tweaking to. When they're going over the plan in his Hobbit hole.
There were 2 songs that happened in his Hobbit hole. There were Misty Mountains, and then there was the one that they were like, clean up, clean up, clean up.
Damn, he just likes writing songs. Maybe he was trying to be like a musician.
An artist.
Yeah, no, just a musician. He was trying to like maybe write songs. Like, I'm gonna write this book and then slip my songs in there, and then I'll make it big on SoundCloud.
Well, thank God it worked for him. Otherwise, we would have had an issue on our hands.
Yeah. Okay. Next note for you.
Oh, for me? Okay. So let me pull it up. Okay. I absolutely loved this quote from that, and I'm just like, God damn. Like I would use this in my life is how much I love this quote. There is nothing like looking if you want to find something, or so Thorin said to the young dwarves. You will certainly find something if you look, but it might not always quite be the something that you're after.
Get that tattooed on my butt cheek, bro. No, that's serious. Like,
that's like a God quote. That's like,
yeah,
you're always gonna find something if you look, whether it be the something you're trying to get to or not.
And I kind of read that as like the you don't always, when you're looking for something, you always find something when you're not looking for it. when you're looking for something else. You know what I mean?
What?
I'm having a stroke.
What are you talking about?
Like you never find what you need when you're looking for.
That's like the first rule of hunting.
Yeah, like I was looking for like a 9mm socket the other day. Couldn't find it, but I finally found the.
I was like, what 9mm are you trying to find?
But I finally found the gauge to check my tires. Lost that bad boy.
Okay, I got you. My next note.
That analogy sucked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
I'm just like, what are you talking about? He's talking about like a socket wrench. I'm like, cool, bro. Bro, my next quote verbatim: "Fucking goblins taking everything. The unexpected party can't catch a damn break." Crying emoji. They.
I had that same note somewhere in here.
Wait a minute. This is what I wrote. Right here is the first one. Bro, the dwarves, the unexpected party was getting thrown around, beaten, rained on, their ponies are dying, the food left, like, and all of a sudden they wake up and they're getting touched by goblins and all their shit's gone.
Man, I thought I had that note in here somewhere. I was just like thinking when I was reading the book that they can't catch a break.
They cannot catch a damn break.
I had some more notes about the whole thing with the giants. Oh yeah, Thorin is worried about the giants, worried that they would start chucking and kicking the party around like a game. And so is Gandalf, who's a grumpy pants about it. Gandalf was like pissed.
Gandalf was sulking the entire time. He was like, imagine a drenched old white man, just like,
It's just like his eyebrows so wet they're going down to his cheeks. Like
it looks like, you know how cheetahs have like the black tear ducts?
Yeah.
It looks like that.
Yeah, it's just his eyebrows.
His like mascara starts running too, and Bilbo's like, "You wear makeup?" He's like, "Shut up! I like to feel pretty."
Oh yeah, Killy and Philly are sent out to find a better shelter, being the youngest by about 50 years.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy about how young they are. And what did they say? They didn't even have like long beards.
Yeah, I think like from the images from the movies, it looked like they had like shorter beards or no beards at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they found a cave nearby that doesn't seem very big, but it's big enough to hold everybody and the ponies.
Okay.
But like the older folks are like wary about their fine. They're like, "You look really hard in there," and they're like, "Yeah, we looked all the way." Like,
yeah, we looked at. It's not even that big of a cave, and doesn't go that far. Yeah. They didn't check shit.
And then I almost forgot that there's 15 people in this party.
14. 15.
No, 15, including Gandalf. There's a lot of people in this party that I keep forgetting.
That's a small class size. Like,
yeah.
Jesus.
Like, that's a field trip.
That is a field trip. That is a straight up field trip. Okay.
But, yeah, go ahead.
My next one, page 57. So, basically in the cave, Gandalf is finally showing off some magic with his light cantrip and then just thunder cunting some goblins, like straight zap.
They showed that in the movie. I'll give them that.
They showed the light cantrip, yeah.
Yeah. Like the light attack, I would say.
They showed the light attack?
Because he used a light attack on somebody in the movies.
I just remember his stick glowing.
No, it was when he came back as Gandalf the White with the Ents. Because remember, Gimli chucked his axe, and Gandalf used like a light barrier and blew it all away.
That's right. Gimli threw one of his 7 axes.
It's one of his 7 axes. Also, Gandalf has a wand.
Gandalf has a
I thought
wand?
it was a staff. Yeah, it said in the book it was a wand. He lifted his wand with the light at the end of it.
I thought it was a staff.
So that's what I said in my note.
Wait,
I was like,
wait.
I thought it was a staff. Are they one and the same?
Gandalf, wand, or staff? Gandalf's staff is often referred to as a walking stick. Gandalf is also many of the names Gandalf is given also refer to him having a wand, cane, or staff. Gandalf is typically described as having a staff rather than a wand.
I looked up Gandalf wand and it just shows his staff. So I'm like, that's a good stick, dude.
I mean, look
It's
up
a solid stick.
Gandalf. That is a solid stick.
They sell it on Amazon. $230.
Jesus, why?
No, I can't do that.
Oh no, Nick, that's cutlery. Oh no, that's a replica. It's either this or the concert, buddy.
It lights up.
That's the kicker. I'm buying it now. When an intruder breaks into the house, I'm gonna get out my staff and baseball bat.
You shall not. With the long sword with it. Pass.
And then he pulls out a fucking 9 and shoots me.
Just me in my underwear.
You tell me all hanging out, just like in the middle of a night sweat.
It's my tiger print underwear too. I was having a special night. No one else is home. It's just me.
But like you weren't even doing anything. You were just sleeping really well. I sleep better in silk. Okay. What were you, was it your turn?
Yeah, I was just going over like Gandalf has a wand. Like, just I feel like it's just one and the same, right?
I guess he interchanges it, which is dumb.
Yeah. Also, Bilbo was having a sleep paralysis nightmare.
He
That
was.
seems crazy in Middle Earth, honestly.
Dude, what is Bilbo's issue? Is he having withdrawals?
Honestly, I will say this though. I like Bilbo a lot more than Frodo.
Yeah.
Because Frodo didn't do shit.
Samwise did everything.
Samwise was busting orcs with frying pans, bro.
Was he entangled? Like, he was just like...
He was beating the hell out of 7-Eleven tweakers.
Legit. And he was... Dude, Frodo was all about... Okay, here's something that pissed me off. Frodo was all about saving Smeagol. Was like, I'm going to save Gollum. I'm going to do that. Meets Faramir a second later, turns him in. What the fuck, bro? You chose some creature, some fucking, like you said, Kmart tweaker over your buddy, and then you're just like, I don't want to play with you anymore, and fucking throw him away. Like,
hello, reference Toy Story.
But like, what? I don't get it. Like, and Samwise was so good. They were probably fucking.
Oh, 100%.
Either they were, or they weren't, and Samwise was actually not even like wanted to fuck him. He was just actually in love with him.
I saw this meme, and it was that clip of like Florence Pugh in Midsummer where she's walking away and crying.
And that was Samwise when he got sent away.
Like, no, it was Samwise walking away after Frodo sails off to the Undying Lands.
Did I send you the thing about Jack Nicholson and the Lord of the Rings?
I don't think so.
So apparently Elijah Wood met Jack Nicholson at like the Golden Globes or like the Oscars or something like that, and Jack Nicholson comes up to him and he goes, "So did you die?" He's like, "What?" He's like, Did you die or what?" And he goes, "Well, it depends, like when they sail off to the like, are you talking about when they went to the Undying Lands?" He goes, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, the Undying, like when they're on the boat." And he goes, "Oh, I never saw that. I left like 20 minutes before the ending. I had to go warm up the car." He goes, "Too many endings. You guys had too many endings." I'm like, yo, A, Jack Nicholson's a fucking G, but B, he's kind of right.
That's true. He's got a solid point, but that's just such a Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, dude, apparently he never finished it and was like, I'm just gonna go heat up the car and just sat in it for like the last half hour.
You know what? He probably like left around the time after they destroyed the ring and they were stuck on the side of the vault.
I was thinking about that too, because like if you realize it, them destroying the ring and them dying are within like half an hour of each other.
Right.
The movie could have ended. Like, yeah, okay, give us a little bit of a conclusion, you know, instead of just Gollum dying. Spoiler alert, apparently Gollum isn't dead. We're going to talk about that before we finish this. So I was doing some research. Apparently there's going to be a new set of movies coming out in 2026 for Lord of the Rings. And it's focusing on Gandalf and Aragorn, who've said that they're coming back, at least them, finding Gollum. And if you've seen the last movie, Gollum is thrown into a volcano, and you watch him.
Yeah, and we can't even use an argument about the ring saving him, because the ring was destroyed.
Yeah.
Because Sauron was destroyed.
Yeah. And like, the other thing is, like, you can't.
Horcrux was gone.
and here's the thing: there's this rule. I don't know if it's like a rule thing, but it's like my own mental rule. If you do not see the character die, they are not dead.
We
saw him die.
Like plummet into that volcano. We saw him melt a little.
We saw the impact.
Yeah.
You don't just be like, oh no, it's a burn, put some ice on it. That's fucking lava.
Yeah. Lava strong enough to destroy the Ring of Power.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do. I'll watch them.
Oh, 100% I'll watch it, but I don't know about that plot.
So, I don't know, dog.
Oh, yeah. This is my next note after the sleep paralysis nightmare. Gandalf really woke up from Bilbo's yelling and said, so anyways, I started blasting.
Yeah.
He immediately smoked like 7 goblins.
At once.
At once. He's like,
you know what I pictured? It's like the end of his staff. It's like that like lightning ball that you get at arcades where it's like zzz, and it like goes to your finger. That's what I picture.
You know what? I just kind of pictured at the end of his staff when a Glock comes out.
Fucking Glock. And like he grabs it, but it's still like attached with like a mechanical arm. Like an Inspector Gadget.
Gandalf, yeah, he woke up straight up from the
yelling. He woke up strapped, bro.
Like, ah! And Bilbo's like, ah! And then Gandalf's like, ah!
Jesus. That leads me into my next thing. I was like, yo, why did Gandalf become badass all of a sudden? Like, he had a last stand with Thorin in the cave. Like,
oh yeah, no, Gandalf completely like made up for all his bullshittery the last 3 chapters.
It's gonna happen again. He's gonna turn back into a dick. But like him and Thorin turning around at the end, and they're like, keep running, we'll hold them off.
I love the fact that when we were watching the movies, we're like, oh yeah, Gandalf's so badass. In the book, we're like, Gandalf's a dick.
Gandalf's a fucking asshole, man. That's like when you read American history books versus like real history books. You're like, shit, we're the bad guys.
Oh, wait. I completely contradicted myself in my notes. Here, excuse me.
My
Sorry.
God.
I said, these songs they sing in this book are not only hard to read without a tempo or cadence, but also not certified bangers. And I know bangers.
Jesus Christ. Bro, you told me they were bangers. What am I supposed to do with my life now that they're not bangers?
I just contradicted myself here.
I don't know how I can move on. I know exactly how I can move on. Because
I'm gonna need to find these.
What?
I'm gonna need to find these songs on Spotify or something.
My absolute last note for this session is all caps. Did Dory just die? Wait, never mind. That was Bilbo. Part of me smells a golem coming in chapter 5.
I still have a.
For reference, let me clarify for reference. So we're back in the cave, and Gandalf and Thorin are doing their last stand, and each of the dwarves are taking turns carrying Bilbo because he's too tired. Basically, he can't keep up. So what's up?
He's EP.
He's EP. So Dory, who's one of the dwarves, I immediately pictured Dory from fucking
Finding Nemo.
Yeah, that. And they were the last ones in the unit. And all of a sudden, like, a rock.
Bomber.
What?
Oh, sorry. I had on my nose that Bomber was carrying Bilbo at some point.
Bomber was carrying Bilbo. They were passing him around, but Dory was the last one carrying him. And then, like, a rock hit Dory or Bilbo or something, and it said that one of them collapsed, and that was the end of him. And I was like, did Dory just casually fucking die? And then I was like, wait, no, that's Bilbo.
I'm gonna rewind a few because I'm getting to the my notes are going like I was reading and then I stopped reading and put down a note like that's how I was going. So I was going like along.
Yeah, me too.
As the chapter was going.
I did not write as many notes as I did last time.
I was blasting. I think I wrote more notes these past 2 chapters than the first 2.
Yeah, you definitely did. I wrote less.
I got a lot going on here, bro. I got a lot of notes. Just in general, just my whole like this whole note section in my phone is filled up. The goblins be freaky fingering their luggage like that.
I read that too.
And I was like, man, hobbits really know how to stay out of the people's businesses because no one knows what a hobbit is. Every time they meet somebody else, they're like, what's a hobbit? And they're like, I don't know, but they're tiny.
That fucking thing. I don't. Who is it?
You see that small bastard over there?
Who's that guy who's like Tony Robbins or something? He goes, that thing came in here last night. I saw that thing.
Oh, Tim Robinson.
Yeah, Tim Robinson. Tony Robbins is a speaker.
It's like, what the fuck? Let me look up the clip.
It was really. He's like, what the fuck is that? That thing came in here last night. I saw that thing. Born underground, da 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 da.
Wait, hold on. Look at my stream. This is just...
All right, hold on, Daddy.
This is the thumbnail right here.
What the fuck? That's the face I sent you in the shower. Let me. Are we gonna listen to it?
Let's turn this up. Are we gonna listen to it?
I just realized it's completely silent on my stream right now. Oh god. Okay, yeah, the raccoon comes in, the burglar comes in, and then this fucking homunculus comes in. He's like, that thing was in here last night. I saw that thing. That was my face when Augie first came up to me. The old guy. Oh my god, what? Oh Jesus, dude. Yo, that crazy old man just reminds me of a story about my aunt's old house that I gotta tell you. It's terrifying.
Oh my god, dude. No, I feel that because my aunt's house is pretty like I don't like going out into the kitchen at night. I'm like,
so I'm gonna tell the story really quickly because I don't really have anything else to talk about.
Just what the fuck?
So my aunt used to live in rural, like Connecticut, and if you guys have ever been to rural Connecticut, goddamn, it is like forest and all that, and it's crazy. So, she, hold on. So apparently one night she was in her bathroom, and the toilet was right next to the window. And my aunt has like the same thing as me, where like we can't sleep well. So she just kind of sat on the toilet and was looking, because the moon, you could just see it. She was just looking at the moon. All of a sudden she hears footsteps. It was in the snow. Like, it was active. By the way, Connecticut winters are fucking brutal. Ohio winters are fucking brutal. And like any north, like Midwest north shit, like once you go above Pennsylvania, oh man. So all of a sudden she just hears like crunching of snow and footsteps and whispering, like shh. She's like, what the fuck is that? She walk around the room. And by the way, at that time she had 3 dogs. She had a dingo like looking Rottweiler mix. She had a big ass black lab and a retired German Shepherd police dog.
Jesus.
And we're there, she's like looking around the house. She gets the dogs. All of a sudden she hears these free fall dynamite. Free fall dynamite. She just keeps hearing the words free fall dynamite. And she's like, what the actual fuck is going on? She lets the dogs out. She's like, she goes,
let the dogs out.
yeah, she goes to her husband, wakes him up, and she's like, yo, there's somebody outside. And he's like, what? And he goes, there's somebody outside, and they keep saying the words free fall dynamite. And they call the cops, and it just turns out the neighbor's father had dementia and was walking around outside barefoot in the snow and was just repeating the words free fall dynamite.
I'll say this, nothing scary. You know me, I'm the biggest pussy you'll ever meet.
Oh man, you're
right?
tasty
Chris,
though.
Chris, like he said he saw like an orb kind of like spirit in my camera once while we were playing at like 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, and let's
fucking do this to me right now.
Let's clarify. I am 100% a huge believer in the paranormal. That being said, I'm not going to automatically be like, I believe in everything. I'm one of the guys who's like, I gotta see it, man. I'm not gonna be like, whoa.
Right. So Chris sees this like orb fly behind me and then in front of me, and I didn't catch it. And he's like, Nick, something just flew around you. I was like, don't fucking do this to me right now, please.
Please,
like,
God, don't do this.
I'm like, I'm freaking out and I'm cussing Chris out. And he's like, fine. And I was like, dude, no, like, I can't deal with this right now. It's 3 a.m. and we're playing a hunting game.
What were we playing?
We were playing Hunter.
Hunter?
Remember we were looking for 3 hours for a deer?
I thought you said haunting game, and I'm like, what haunting game?
No, we were walking around the woods for like 3 hours looking for a deer.
And didn't you end up not getting one?
I found like 6 of them and I missed.
Missed.
But yeah, Chris is talking about this. I'm freaking out. Now I'll say this: nothing scarier than an old man with dementia, because I worked at a nursing home for a year.
Fuck you, Nick. That actually scared the dick shit out of me.
Completely forgot I had.
Turn it off. Turn it the fuck off. I don't know why you keep that stupid shit on. Guys, okay. He thinks it's the funniest fucking thing to have a voice mod attached to his goddamn keyboard. All of a sudden, we're talking about ghosts and spirits when we should be talking about the Hobbit. And then he goes, boo, like a stupid ghost from Scooby-Doo. Like, what the fuck?
In my defense, it's a crowd going boo, but it sounds like woo. In my defense, I did not bring up this subject. You did.
I brought up Free Fall Dynamite. You brought up ghosts.
No, but yeah, I worked at a nursing home for a year, and I was helping. I was in the memory care unit, And one time I had to help this lady. I had to help this lady shower, and this lady I used to call Bruja because she just reminded me of a witch.
Really?
Like
Oh
she was in the
god.
yeah she was in this wheelchair. Her hands were stuck in these positions like this.
Oh no.
Yeah, and she couldn't hear. Now we say she couldn't hear. She chose not to hear because she can hear. Like we could be walking out in the hall. She goes, "Hey!"
Hey.
She heard us, but like when we're like right next to her, we're like, "Hey, we need you like hop up." She's like, "Huh?"
It's like when you open up a bag of chips and Nick comes running.
Yeah. So I have my AirPods in. I had one in my left ear and none in my right. And she's on my right side. So I'm trying to help her up. And so I try to help her up. This bitch turns her head and goes like right in my ear, goes, "Ah!" And I was like,
Oh my
I put her back in her chair, rolled her to her room. She's still naked, and I walked out. I was like, I need to take a lap.
god. Yeah, I gotta take a
And
lap.
I gotta take a lap because she just scared the shit out of me. Loud noises really mess me up.
I
So I
remember.
just left her in her room. I put a blanket over her. She's still naked, and I just took a lap. And came back, and I was like, "All right, we're gonna finish this."
Oh my
Scared the
god.
shit out of me. Okay. Back to the book.
Ah! Hey Nick, you want some chicken wings?
Okay. Nobody knows what the Hobbit is. Goblins don't generally hate dwarves. They hate everyone the same, but Thorin's people are the ones they hold a grudge against because of the war.
That's true.
You know how many people I've met that claim I don't hate this specific race. I hate all people equally, but they keep saying the slurs.
Yeah, that's the thing with us. It's the same thing. We just hate everybody. Nobody specific. We just hate everybody.
Yeah. But the only slur you'll hear me say is the people.
Is the what?
The one of my own people.
Oh, we talk about Ricans and Cubans.
Yeah. Okay. The goblins have their own names for the weapons that they found in the troll caves.
Cleave, right?
So, yeah. So the Orcrist, Thorin's new sword, is called Biter, and know it immediately from seeing it. They've heard stories of the sword, and they're like, as soon as they see it, they're like, ah, But and then they call Glamdring, Gandalf's new sword, Beater, and they hate it more than Biter. It glows like this one's like a question. It glows when goblins are around, kind of like how Sting glows when orcs are around.
That's why I was like, why hasn't he mentioned Sting yet?
Right. Now, my question. They call Glamdring a sword. Why is the other name for it Foehammer and also Beater? like why is it supposed to be a bat?
Can you imagine how dope it would be if Gandalf had a warhammer?
I thought you were gonna say like a wooden bat,
Like a baseball bat
for baseball.
It's not even have like chains or spikes on the end of it. It's just a fucking wooden bat.
It's just a wooden bat. No, it's not no Lucille from like Walking Dead. It's just like it's just a Louisville bat.
It even has like the Louisville Slugger on it.
Yeah, it's got the grip tape on it and everything.
And then he hits a goblin in the face, fucking tears his jaw off, and throws the bat on the ground and does the like the sound that bats do. That's so satisfying.
Should I look up a soundbite real quick?
What's your next thing?
Alright. Oh, Doric coming in with the assist with Bilbo by giving him a shoulder ride.
True.
Hell yeah.
And then he fucking dies,
Doric.
apparently, but not really. Oh, but then the last thing of the chapter goes, a hand grabs him.
Yeah, so, okay.
That's why I said Gollum.
So Bilbo also said, Bilbo said, dwarves can really haul ass when they need to.
Yeah.
Just like how Gimli was like, dwarves aren't made for cross country, but we're really good sprinters. We're very dangerous at close range.
That's very true. That's like me. Once you get in my range, I'll grab you, but I can't run.
Oh yeah. I had that move in rugby I called the afterburner where I just hauled ass.
Second wind.
Second win. It's just me farting as an extra boost.
There's a clip from Bob's Burgers where they go camping and he gets food poisoning because he eats a raw fish, and he's hiking and he goes, I can't go on. I gotta go on. Second wind, and then he face plants in the mud.
Second win dies.
That was it. Oh my god, dude.
Oh yeah, Gandalf coming in clutch again with a big save from the goblins, killing the main one easy peasy.
Right.
And that's when that's when the dwarves and Bilbo were like, standing in front of the great
We gotta go.
goblin. Oh, no, we don't.
No, like the dwarf, like once he dies, the dwarf's like, we gotta go.
I was like, we're about to finish like earlier than last time.
I know, no.
But yeah, like Gandalf's like, mink, and then he's like, we gotta dip, we gotta get out of here.
Get your shit. Did they even get their shit, or did they just run?
No, they ran because that was the last they seen of the ponies.
Because they ate
Which
them.
I thought it was.
That was sad.
Yeah, but it was like low-key hilarious because whenever I hear like the ponies, I think of like the horse bets, horse races.
Dude,
I bet my house on the ponies.
when I read that, I just rewatched. Did you ever see the My Little Pony parodies that one guy made like years ago?
Which ones?
It was the ones where they're just like, the dragon's like a stoner. One of them is like a sweatshop runner. Another one's like a sociopath that kills other ponies.
Never seen this.
I gotta send you these. They're fucking hilarious, dude. It just reminded me of that because I just rewatched them recently for the first time in like 8 years.
Oh, to answer your question, my next note right after the kills the main goblin, easy peasy. Rip the ponies and all the party stuff. Yeah, they left everything.
Yeah, totally.
Everything's gone. Like they cannot catch a damn break.
Those poor bastards. And they just left Arendelle. Rivendell,
Yeah.
not Arendelle.
And then
Isn't Arendelle from Frozen?
I think so. And then I go, oh shit, did Dory just get got? Also, Bilbo's got a concussion.
That's what I wrote. Yeah, I was like, did Dory just die?
Yeah. And then Bilbo was getting passed between Dory and Bomber for piggyback rides, but Bomber, even the sassy dwarf, did not like that. Yeah, because I think Bilbo was like, I just want to go home, and then Bomber's like, why the fuck are you here?
Because they're all just like, we fucked up bringing this guy.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I think the quote was from Bilbo, who goes, "I wish I never came," or "I wish I never left my hobbit hole." And Bomber's like, "I wish I never had this hobbit on my back."
That's such like a fucking like fuck you. You're
yeah,
like,
but I got.
What?
Oh, keep going. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say like you and I are at dinner and you're just like, man, I wish I never got the chicken Alfredo. And then Pan's next to me, man, I wish I never met this fucking idiot.
Exactly, dude. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta read chapter 5 immediately.
Are you gonna read it tonight?
Because probably not tonight. We'll see. But like, nah. I'm gonna wait for tomorrow. But because I'm like, I need to know if Dory died or not.
I don't think he died. I think it just read like he did, but it was actually because when we had the same thing. It was like, did Dory just die? I reread it, and I think Bilbo got knocked off Dory.
Yeah.
And then it said that was the last they'd seen of him. I think that was the last Dory had seen of Bilbo.
Maybe. So I didn't write this down on my notes.
I also don't want to look it up.
Yeah, I just kind of like remembered what was happening. Sorry. I have Opera GX, and it shows a release calendar of different games.
Oh god.
And it's kind of cool. And then one of the games is Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Battles. Oh, Jedi Power Battles released it on the 23rd.
That's right. Yeah, I remember hearing something about that.
Okay, so it's funny. It's kind of comical, but when they were getting chased through the caves, uh, the goblins were like, the goblins are fast. They're really fast, but they're barefoot, so it's literally the clap of their the clap of their feet is giving them away.
And then they put on the shoes.
Yeah,
I thought that was
and
really
so like
cool.
they're like, all right, what's the fastest little dudes we got here? And then they're like, me. And then they're like, all right, put on these slippers, put on these little shoes, and all
Special
that
slippers.
stuff. Yeah, so the goblins are just like catching up to him. And then what happened was, I think Dory felt a hand on him, like on his leg, so he got like tripped or something. Dory fell, and then Bilbo hit his head on a rock and got concussed.
And then
And
their
then
hand grabbed Bilbo.
yeah, so I kind of want to like read over chapter 4 again just to like refresh a little bit more. Um, and then get into chapter 5 and 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that was chapter 3 and 4.
My God, we ran through that bitch and had a blast doing it.
We did. I like how we got off topic so many times, yet we finished earlier than
We got off topic so much.
yeah. But maybe that's what happens when we don't have a game in front of us. We just kind of like riff like crazy.
I kind of like it better.
But, yeah, me too actually. But yeah, no, like damn. Yeah, chapter 3 essentially was just a big lore drop.
Yeah.
They were just like, hey, let's fit as much exposition as we can here. And then chapter 4 is like, all right, so the dwarves ran into some more
They
bullshit.
get got.
Yeah, because all right, I kind of want to get this like explained to me a little bit. Is they were sleeping in the cave, like, and then Bilbo starts having a sleep paralysis during nightmare of a hole in the cave getting bigger.
I think there was a hidden door.
Maybe, yeah, because the goblins like opened up, but like a hole in the back of this cave, slipped in, grabbed everybody except for Gandalf, because Gandalf like killed like 7 of them right there, and then closed the cave back up. So maybe it was a hidden door that Gandalf like managed to get through.
Well, because remember in Lord of the Rings, they had to go through a hidden door to Moria.
Yeah. So like, I don't know, dude. That was weird. So I'm like, how? I kind of want to like.
I gotta look it up now.
No, I just want to kind of look up what the goblins look like again, because every time I think of like goblins, I'm
I think of green little dudes.
Yeah, I think of green little dudes too, but yeah, like these guys,
Oh,
right?
I need to.
But I like a goblin, and I see this guy with a gizzard. I'm like, okay, no, yeah, I kind of want Gandalf to kill him again. Is that the
Ugh.
Goblin King? Oh yeah, it is the Goblin King.
Ugh.
Disgusting.
No,
Do you have a
baby.
little stand for your phone?
I do.
Let me see it. Cool. I was just like, how the hell is your phone standing up right now?
You just see me like using my hands and the phone's just floating.
You're like, what the hell?
Free fall dynamite.
Please, you never told me you had the force.
Bro, can you imagine if like we hung out one day and I just go, hey Nick, I known you for a while, so I trust you with this. Watch this. Look at the TV remote.
I'd be pissed. And then I bet you're the type to be like, oh, I would be like, why are you showing me this? And you're like, no one will ever believe you. That's exactly what you would say to me.
I'd be like, dude, 1, I don't exist anyway. 2, they're gonna think you're crazy.
Yeah, they're like, no one will ever believe
you. That's such a cuck in like a movie where this guy kills this like somebody, and then the girl or whatever is like, I'm gonna tell them all, and he goes, go ahead, they're not gonna believe you. That's such like a, oh my god.
I always forget that like the little character model for Bilbo in the animated Hobbit movie is the same like character model they used for Smiling Friends.
Yeah, because it's that.
Yeah, Smiling Friends Hobbit. Let's see.
It's the same thing. That's what they did.
Just with, just with the big ass nose on
That's
him.
a funny episode.
I I wish I had. Is it on Paramount? Or
I
no. It's on HBO.
It's on HBO, dude. That episode's one
I
of my
wish I had
favorite.
HBO.
It's crazy.
Oh man.
Do you want me to
Yeah,
tell you about it?
No, I kind of want to watch it for myself, but I gotta like pirate it. Dude, uh, getting off topic here again, real quick, but I think it's really funny that there's been all these big talks about TikTok getting banned on the 19th and everything, and I've been on TikTok and I've been scrolling, and everybody's like, "Guys, we're going to Red Note, which is the Chinese version of TikTok. It's in Mandarin, like the entire website or app's in Mandarin, but it's available in our app stores, right? It's just the Chinese version of TikTok." Um, and so they're like, fuck this band, we're going to Red Note. Because if they're so worried about our data going to China, then we're going to give it straight to them, right? So everybody's going to Red Note now. And now I'm hearing stuff about, oh, we're trying, the Congress is like, oh, we're going to extend the ban by 270 days. Like, we're going to extend, like, the time frame that ByteDance has to sell off TikTok.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
just
hate
thought
that
was
whole I
funny.
hate that whole shit talk thing.
Because it's stupid. The ban an app. Last time I heard about them banning an app was Flappy Bird.
I
But
forgot
they
about
just
that.
took that off they just took it off the app store. People still had it on their phones, and they would sell their phones off for an expensive ass price because they're like, still has Flappy Bird on it.
Yeah, I remember that. There was like a recent thing I saw where it was like an iPhone 5. It was in a museum, an iPhone 5 with Flappy Bird installed.
In a museum.
Yeah, legit.
That's hilarious.
Anywho,
That's such a that I feel like that ages us a little bit. But
it does
like,
age us
that's
incredibly.
such a funny.
Dude, I saw this thing the other day. It was like, oh, what you thought gaming was 19 years ago, and it was like an N64, and it goes, what it really was, a PS3.
Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
oh, damn! I'm starting to feel my organs now.
Dude, I just think you had a hernia.
Like, I was talking to my dad the other day, and I was like, I just made one of those dumb mistakes where I realized I'm getting older and I need to really actually what I eat because I just ate some like gas station beef jerky.
Stop doing
And
this
it
to
was
yourself.
and it was I always get the peppered beef jerky. I just like the
Oh, the
peppered beef jerky.
teriyaki so good.
Oh no, I just like the like. Oh, all right. So I reach into this bag and I pull out a beef jerky, the first one, and it's just like this like big like square, and the top of it is like covered in black pepper. And I was like, I looked at it, and I was like, oh yeah, and I bit into it.
Oh yeah.
I was like on my way to work, 45-minute drive to get to work. I get to work and I go up to my dad. I'm like, I have heartburn.
I have heartburn.
I have heartburn. He goes, what'd you eat? I was like, peppered beef jerky.
Rub my tummy.
So it was like that that one scene from the 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie where they go to like April's door and she opens it, goes, Splinter.
He's dead or some shit like that.
It's his lips, they just moved slightly. And
Oh yeah, he goes like this. He goes like Splinter.
Splinter.
We gotta end episode 2.
All right. We're just going off tangents now.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. That was episode 2 covering chapters 3. Shut up.
I just saw your message. I just saw your message on my stream.
That was covering chapters 3 and 4. So for next week, we're gonna go ahead and read chapters 5 and 6 of The Hobbit, and pending any delays, we do plan to have the stream on Monday at 9 p.m. as usual.
Yes,
And I just realized that I don't have to work on Monday.
Hey, wait, what's month?
It's MLK Day.
Ooh. Okay, bet.
Alrighty,
See if I
everybody.
can stay home.
So this concludes, and the stream will be up on YouTube probably tomorrow.
All right, yeah. Next week, going over chapter 5 and 6. Let's hope something more, like a lot more eventful shit happens, and I really want to figure out what's something you want to happen. Let's see that.
Well, I think Gollum.
What's
I think Gollum is gonna appear.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, because they're in the cave, misty mountain.
It's heavily
I
implied.
I could see that happening. I really want them to confirm. I really want them to be like, yeah, okay. Also, we forgot to mention. I can see this happening with like J.R.R. Tolkien's like writing style. It's just like I forgot to mention from like chapter 3. Yeah, Bilbo's sword is called Sting.
And then you're like, oh,
Oh, you know what? No, because or here's my theory. Because in the movie we know it's called Sting. What if like Bilbo finds out what it's called from a goblin?
well, it
Because if we're
glows
going
because
off,
of orcs, not goblins.
you're
So
right.
what if
So yeah,
they
maybe.
finally encounter orcs, and then J.R.R. Tolkien's like, now Fuckhead's sword glows, and it's called Sting because the orcs ate the goblins' asses, and they were picking out the
But
toothpick. Like,
I feel like the orcs would be like, oh, it's Sting, right? They would call the swords out by its name that they call it, same way as the goblins called
yeah,
Orcarus, beat like what biter and Glamdring beater, right? They're like, oh, it's Sting, and it was like, why do you call it Sting? Because that motherfucking stings.
like a bee.
That stings like a bitch.
Like one of them fucking hornets. Like, goddamn.
Okay. Yeah, but like, yeah, I hope that they go over that at some point in the next 2 chapters. But yeah, we'll figure that out,
Yes, sirree. And
and we'll let you guys know.
yeah, remember, guys, follow us on IG at what is it? Barely Literate BMC. And
Yep.
yeah, that's where I remembered to do the story. Like halfway through the stream, I took a picture. I was like, all right,
Oh
story.
yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening, and enjoy reading chapters 5 and 6 with us.
All right, peace out, peeps.
Bye.
To Erebor.
To Erebor. Erebor? To Erebor.
Erebor.